Hi and welcome to class. My name is Kelly and today we are going to train the lower body, legs, glutes and the whole of the lower body. All you need is a mat which you should lay outside onto me right now. Keep some water handy for hydration and let's get warmed up. Stand off your mat for your warm-up. Bring your feet about shoulder distance apart with your toes pointing straight ahead. Take a big deep breath in, reaching both hands up. Exhale. Now do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now right hand comes up. Exhale as you come down. Both hands up. Exhale. Now left hand comes up and come down. Now squat down and up. Little semi-squat. Hands are on your thighs just to give your back some support as you warm up. 4 more times, please. Now stay down, hold, little pulse, reach across, swivel the foot. Little pulse, reach across, swivel. Again. Now we'll do it 2 more times each side. Reach across. This really generates some heat in your legs. Can you feel that? I sure can today. Reach across. Now reach side to side. Reach. Thumb up. Reach out. Level with your shoulder. Pull your opposite elbow back. Proud chest. Swivel the foot. Rotate through the hips. Now shift your weight side to side. Hands come back to the thighs. Just a little side to side shift. Sitting back slightly as you hinge at the hips. We're warming up the inner thighs. Hold to the right. There, sit back, go a little deeper. Now lift up and pull back, opening through your chest. Let's repeat that, same side. Sit right back. Now lift up and open the chest. Rotate round to the side. Press your heel to the floor. And you'll feel an easy stretch in the calf. Make sure all 10 toes are facing forward. Line your heel up with your toe. Lift the heel, dip down, and bend your elbows. Lean forward, press the heel, stretch the calf, stretch the front of the hip. Press and lift. Press. Press. Hold here, open to the front. Sit into a sumo squat, press your knees open. Good, now bring your toes forward, shift to the left, hold there. Come up and open through your chest, stretching your chest. Let's repeat that. Sit back, stretching your right inner thigh, lift up and pull back. Now rotate round and press your heel to the floor. Feeling that stretch in the calf. Lift the heel up, lift your body upright, bend your elbows, dip down. Feel that stretch in the front of the hip? Let's go. Press the heel and bend the knee. Press. So you stretch your calf as you press the heel to the floor. You open the front of the hip. One more time. Press and bend. Now open to the front. Turn your toes out, come into a sumo squat. Drop your left shoulder down, look up over your right shoulder. Other side, look up over your left shoulder. Let's repeat that 1 more time each side. Drop the left shoulder down, look over the right. Drop the right shoulder down, look over the left. Come back to the center, press both knees open, toes come forward, squat down, lift up and roll your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale. Hands come down. Now right hand up. Exhale. Both hands up. Left hand up. And roll your shoulders back. All right, let's get started. I'm going to turn on my timer. We'll do each move for about 60 seconds, so you'll get lots of reps in. Take a rest if you need to at any time throughout today's class. Stand mostly off your mat, but with some space behind you, so it depends on your space. I have to be a little bit on my mat to have the space, but at least your heel's on the floor. That makes it easier to balance. Bring your hands onto your hips, rear lunge, left leg lunges back. Here we go, lunge back and step in. Do it again, back and in. Sink down. There's quite a lot of balance in a rear lunge, so bonus balance. Step back onto the ball of your foot rather than the whole of your foot. Take a look. You bend the back knee and sink down. So it's a big step back. Sink right down. Come up to a soft knee. Lost my balance on that one. One more time. Very good. Hinge. Kickstand hinge. Stand on your right leg. Kickstand the left leg. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Lift your chest. Now hinge at the hip and lift up. Hands start on the thighs to give your spine some support. If you want to make this more challenging, bring your hands to your opposite shoulder. Hinging at the hip. Now, you want to brace your core muscles so it feels like your core muscles are tightening around your midsection, giving your spine support as you hinge down and up. Sitting back. So move the hips back behind you and lift up tall. Each time you keep the spine long, you're not bending at the hips, you're hinging at the hips. So it's a hinge rather than a bend at the waistline. Come up. All right, next move is a dynamic sumo squat. Step your right foot at 12 o'clock. Now step the left foot out to 8 o'clock. Squat down and lift up. Let's do it. Step out to 8 o'clock. If you were standing on a clock with your right foot at 12 o'clock, step out to 8 o'clock with your left foot. Sit back each time. Find that brace right through your midsection. Press your knees open. Sit back. This is a little tricky because there's a rotational element to it. The knees are not rotating, the hips are rotating. So it actually helps you develop mobility in your hips, and that's so important. Let's do one more. Now step to your left. We'll do a side lunge to the right. Bring your hands onto the front of your thighs, lift your chest and stand tall. Take a big step out to the right with your right leg. Step out, keep your left leg straight as the right leg steps out and in. So the right leg has been working the whole time. The left leg has been quite passive so far. We've done all 4 of these exercises, including this one, on the right. You've got 30 more seconds. Big step out, sit back. Keep all 10 toes facing forward, making sure you're not turning your toe out to the side. That's really important. Sitting back each time. Your core is braced. Done. Okay, we'll do everything on the other side now. Come back to the center of your space. This time, your right leg lunges back. Hands are on the hips, chest is lifted. Here we go. Right leg lunges back and steps in. I'll give you the side view. Big step back and step in. Now each time you step back, you're stepping back onto the ball of your foot. So you're not stepping the whole of the foot down. Bend your back knee. Sink down. Keep control of how far you sink down. So you're using your leg muscles to control all of the movement, both the downward phase and the upward phase of the movement. Sink down, keep your feet hip distance apart. It makes it a little easier to balance. Done. Woo. Those are challenging. I like getting them over and done with at first. All right, kickstand hinge. Kickstand your right leg. Keep your left knee soft. Hands on the thighs, chest lifted. Hinge at the hips and come up. Good. Hinge at the hips and lift up. Keep a little bit more weight in your left leg and have 80% of your weight on your left side. Now bring your hands, for more challenge, to opposite shoulders. Let your eyes track the movement. So the neck and head just come along for the ride. Your core is firmly braced. You sit back through the hips. Good, your chest is lifted. Core is braced. Strong through the lower body. Last one. Now we've got that sumo squat. Come back to face me. Anchor your left foot at 12 o'clock. Step your right leg back to 4 o'clock. Here we go. 4 o'clock, squat and come up. Let's do it. 4 o'clock and in. Keep your left foot at 12 o'clock. Press your knees open. You can have your hands in front of the body, or if you prefer, hands on the thighs to give you some bonus support. Either way is fine. Just find what works for you. So hands in front or hands on the thighs. Sitting back each time into that squat. Press your knees open. You'll feel an easy stretch in the groin. Knees press open and come up. I love this move because it develops that mobility in the hips as well as strength in the inner thighs and the hamstrings, the back of your thighs and your glutes. Side lunge. Take a step to your right. Make sure you're off your mat. Chest up, hands on your thighs. Side lunge to the left. Keep all 10 toes facing forward, let's go. Big step out, push off. Take a big step out. Push off and bring your feet together. Keep your right leg straight and only bend the left leg. So bend your left hip, knee, and ankle as you step out. Push down in this direction to bring yourself back to feet together. Keep your hands on your thighs and hinge again at the hips. Lots of hinging today. It's a really valuable movement to learn because it teaches you how to pick things off the floor and use your legs. That's important. One more. Speaking of floor, that's where we're headed now. So let's come down to your mat. Step into a staggered stance, bend the knee, and come into all fours. Now come onto your forearms, take your right leg and lift it up, level with your hip. Bring your shoulders forward over your elbows. Get your hips square and level. Now lower the leg, the knee, and press the foot towards the ceiling. This move isolates your glutes. Well, your glute on one side, actually. On the right side, you'll start to feel some fatigue right in your bottom. Those muscles are very powerful. They help you get up and down stairs. They get you out of a low chair. Very valuable strength. It's meaningful. Keep your shoulders pressed away from your ears. Keep your core braced. And press up through the heel of the foot. One more. Come down onto your side. Support your head and bring your knees in front of the body at a right angle. Feet stacked. Clamshell. Open and close the knee. Keep your feet stacked and just open and close the knee like a clamshell. Your head is supported on your arm. If you prefer, you can stretch the arm out. I like it better here, but it's up to you. You'll be feeling this here in the glute. Still working the right leg. Ooh, I'm sure you're feeling this. Take a break if you need to. Keep going if you can. We're almost there. Just 2 more reps. 1 more rep. Very good. All right, come and roll onto your back. Same leg is on the floor. Lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Palms of your hands face up, shoulders back. Press up into a bridge and down. I want you to flex your right ankle and your left ankle too, pulling the toes back towards the shin. Keep your hips square and level. Come up as high as you can. It's not going to be very high because it's just one leg. So that's okay. Just even if you're just lifting, come up as much as you can. The breathing is an exhalation as you lift up and inhalation as you lower. Good. Lift up nice and high as you can. Like you're making a footprint on the ceiling with your left foot. The right foot is on the floor and the glute is working hard. Good. Come down, roll onto your side, press up to sitting. Same leg. Stretches out in front of you. Bend your other knee. I'm going to turn around so you see me better. So stretch your right leg out, bend your left knee, and bring your hands behind you. Now flex the foot. Hold there. Lift and lower. And lower. As you can see, it's a very small lift. Keep pressing your body forward from your hands. If that's uncomfortable on your wrists, bring your hands around your knee. Now that makes it a little bit harder on the quadricep, the front of your thigh, and that's what we're training right now. So either hands back or hands wrapped around your knee. One more. Ooh, very challenging. I promise we'll stretch that. Let's come back into all fours and do the other side. So now left leg on your forearms, Lift the leg up, flex the ankle, hips square and level, down, 2 and up, 2. Just let your head hang heavy in between your arms. Keep your shoulders over your elbows. Press up. Keep your ankle flexed. So keep pulling your toes back towards your shin. Hips are square and level. Once you've seen it, just allow your head to hang and look down towards your knees. Very good. Come onto your side for a clamshell. Supporting your head, knees are in front of the body, feet are stacked. Let's go. Up and down with the knee, lifting and lowering. Keep your feet together so it's like a clamshell. Make sure it's a small movement. I'm not looking for a big movement. It's really small. Your hips stay stacked. That's super important. You don't want to lean back like this. Keep the hips stacked and lift and lower the leg. It's very small. And while the movement looks subtle, it's actually quite a big contraction right here in the side of your glute. This exercise is very important for your knees, believe it or not. It strengthens your glutes, but in a way that protects your knees. It helps knee alignment. So, a good thing. One more. Good. Roll onto your back. Bridge. Single leg bridge. Bring the palms of your hands to face up. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the right foot up. Flex the left ankle. Here we go. Up and slowly down. Just come up as high as you can, whatever that is. Press up. Keep your hips level. That's really important. It's like you're trying to make a footprint on the ceiling with your right foot. Left heel and right heel both flexed. You may even feel a little bit of a contraction in the front of your shin if you're really flexing your ankle. Oh, you're almost there. Press up. Take a break if you need to. Keep going if you can. Lift as high as you can and come down. Roll onto your side. Push up to sitting. And let's get that last exercise. I'm going to swing around so you can see me. Leg in front, left leg, hands behind or hands wrapped around the knee. I'm going to stay with hands behind. Lift and lower. Keep the leg as straight as possible. You'll feel a strong contraction here in the front of your thigh. So your option is to hold on to the leg and lift and lower. That makes it easier on your wrists, but harder on your quad. So your choice. Just sit as tall as you can and pressure your body forward with your hands. One more. Very good. Let's stretch. Oh, that is challenging. Come onto your side and let's stretch it. Bend your knee underneath you, in front of you. Take a hold of your shin, ankle, or foot and pull back. Keep your knee close to the mat and pull the foot in towards your bottom. Feel that stretching down the front of your thigh. Ooh, that feels good. We did a lot of work on our legs and glutes today, so I want to give you a nice stretch. Let's go to the other side, swing across, take the foot and pull back. Keep your knee close to the mat. Gently bring the foot in towards your bottom. Roll your shoulder back. You can hold onto your shin, ankle, or foot, wherever you can grab. Or you can just put the foot behind you and reach up. That's also an option. Very good. Now, swing around onto your side and roll onto your back. Let's stretch your hamstrings and glutes. Take a hold of your left leg and pull it in. Flex the ankle, stretch up and bend the knee. Do that again, stretch and bend. 2 more times and bend. Stretch and hold this one. Circle your ankle. Circle it the other way. And then cross your ankle. Keep the ankle flexed. Open the knee to the side. Reach in between and around and take a hold of your hamstring, the back of your thigh. Pull that in, feeling a nice deep stretch through your glute. Slowly lower, change sides. Pick up the left leg, the right leg. Flex the ankle, stretch and bend. Stretch and bend. 2 more times. And bend, stretch and hold. Circle the ankle. Circle it the other way. Flex the ankle and cross the knee. Reach in between and around and pick that leg up, deeply stretching your glute. Pull that in. Good. Put the foot down, uncross the legs, bring your arms up to the side in a T. Shoulders back, slowly lower the legs to one side. Lift up and go to the other side. Oh, I think this is my favorite stretch. Let's do it again. Bliss. Feel how it stretches your chest, shoulder, and spine. And come up. Roll onto your side. Press up. Come to all fours. Now come up to high kneeling and bring one leg forward. Use your hands if you need to. Tuck your toes under and press up. Come up to standing. Rotate side to side, just loosening the body up. Hold to the front, separate your feet, shoulder distance, inhale, reach up. Take the right hand up and over, both hands up. Inhale, exhale, left hand up, inhale, exhale. Now pull forward and pull back, opening the chest. 4, 3, 2, roll your shoulders back. Nice big circles. 2 more times. Now tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Feeling that stretch down the left side of your neck. Take your left hand, press down through the heel of the hand. Flex the hand, flex the wrist. Push down, lift up. Other side, tilt the head. Engage a stretch in the side of your neck. Flex the right wrist and push down through the right hand. See how that increases the stretch? Doesn't that feel good? It's a good stretch. Come up. Big deep breath in. Both hands up. Exhale, hands down. We are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to move with you again. Have a great rest of your day.